I'm Kirsten. I'm the creative director of Underpinnings Lingerie, and as a companion to our blog post today, I wanted to tell you a little bit about when it's time to throw out your lingerie. Like we talked about on the blog, there are 3 reasons that lingerie isn't really meant to be an heirloom piece that you keep for the rest of your life. The first one is that it's made from delicate materials. Silk, lace, even nylon can be really delicate, and any little snag really detracts from the beauty of the garment. The second factor is that it's really close to your skin, so all the sweat, all the oil, stuff that doesn't really impact like a coat or a sweater very much is a really big difference between your lingerie and your outerwear. And then the third thing would be that they mostly depend on elastic to keep them in shape and also supportive and comfortable. And elastic is just not very durable, as anyone who's ever taken high school gym can tell you. So let's start with underwear. Underwear is mostly going to be an aesthetic choice about when to throw it out. If the elastic's bad, if it's stained, if it kind of smells like a little mildewy, something like that, probably time to get rid of it. But a lot of people don't realize that there are also health reasons to get rid of your underwear. OBGYNs don't really agree on exactly when you need to, ditch your underwear, but it's safe to say that it's between, 6 months and 18 months generally. For the sake of discussion, if you had 7 pairs of underwear, you would need to replace all of them every 6 months. Let's say you're just wearing a different pair every day. God, I hope you're wearing a different pair every day. Change your underwear every day, folks. If you have 30 or 40 or 50 pairs you're cycling through, you have a little longer. But if you think about it, you take your underwear off, you put them in the hamper, and then you let the hamper sit there for a week, 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. Could be longer if you have a laundromat situation rather than in-unit washer dryer. And so there's mold, there's bacteria, there's all kinds of just really gross bugs that can fester in your underwear. So they get really hard to kill over time. So for example, I have this pair of underwear and it has this huge hole in it right here. I mean, look at that. There's absolutely no way to fix that. And honestly, these went out of style a long time ago. So those are gone. I brought these 2 because they just look really dingy, and I tried to rescue them by, bleaching them or whatever, but they're both stained. White stuff doesn't tend to last very long, so those are gone too. And then this pair, I think I bought during the George W. Bush administration, and the elastic just has no give to it. As you can see now, it's gone. So it just feels saggy and gross, so that's gone too. Yeah, I think a general rule of thumb is if you don't know who the president was when you bought it, throw it away. I also brought bras to talk about. Bras are contentious, and I know it sounds like, of course the woman who has a bra store is telling you you need to replace your bras, but sincerely, they are, again, supporting you based on the elastic, and in terms of comfort, in terms of lift, in terms of support and structure, they're just gonna wear out. They're not meant to be forever. So unfortunately, if you are like me and a little bit bigger chested, it wears out faster than if you are, an A cup or a B cup. And that is just because if you think about it, the bigger your boobs are, the more they weigh. The more they weigh, the more work they're asking the elastic to do. And the faster the elastic gives out. So again, for the sake of discussion, let's say you have 2 bras and you're wearing them, every other day. That's going to be probably every 3 to 4 months. You're going to have to replace both bras. The elastic just every single day, every time you breathe in, it's going out. Rather, if you think about it, it's expanding and contracting with your rib cage. And anything you ask to do that over and over again is going to feel the wear of time. If you have 30 bras and you're just wearing one each day for a month, you have longer, I guess. But most people exist somewhere between those 2. I think the average American has 5 or 6 bras. So, if that's you, you're probably looking at replacing almost all of them each year. A couple telltale signs that they are no longer for the world is if the cups are no longer smooth, if they're bunching up, especially for your padded or foam bras, sometimes called t-shirt bras. If the straps are slipping off your shoulders, that's also a sign that your bra band is too big. And if they used to fit, it's because the bra is old. Usually when bra straps are slipping, it's because it's because your band is too big. And your band is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as you wear it. So I'm throwing this one out. This is a piece that I bought at Knickers of Hyde Park a couple years ago when I was in Cincinnati. Hi Knickers, it was great. And you know, it's been a real workhorse for me, but the straps are just not what they used to be. And I noticed when I was wearing it the other day, they were just falling off my shoulders. All day I was just fixing it, and you know what? It's time to go. It's not any fun. And then this one I got at La Silhouette when I was in Madison, Wisconsin, about 3 years ago. Hi Tia, thank you for having us. And it's been a real workhorse for me. I really love this bra. But as you can see, the cups are just not really, like, the elastic on the top is stretched out. It's just not really working anymore. So it's time to say goodbye. I'm sad to see this one go. I liked both of those bras a lot, but I'd rather be comfortable and have my boobs supported all day. A quick note though is that with your other pieces, as long as you're laundering them carefully, stuff like chemises, stuff like robes and pajamas and stuff like that, you can keep it basically until it doesn't look great to you anymore. Always conduct a patch test when you're cleaning it if there's a stain on one of your finer garments. But yeah, that's going to be an aesthetic choice. On a less exciting note, with hosiery, if it gets a run, if it looks baggy, it's pretty well shot. There's really nothing to save. So if you are wondering, you know, if your bra doesn't fit anymore or if it's time to get a new one, you can always come by the shop. We are looking forward to reopening here in about 2 weeks, and we would love to fit you and do that, find your piece that really fits. If you bring your old bra to us, we will take it to women in need in our community here in Louisville, or and we'll give you a discount on the purchase of a new bra. If you're not in Louisville, if you're somewhere else, consider taking it to Dress for Success or a local women's shelter. A lot of those people, you know, they just leave with the clothes on their back, and they could really use even your stuff that's a little worn out. With your underwear, with your pajamas, things like that, launder them carefully and take it to H&M and Other Stories if you're in the United States. They do a bunch of textile recycling, and it's free, and they give you a discount for 10% off your next purchase, which is really cool. Mostly lingerie doesn't break down well in landfills because of the elastic, because of nylon, because of polyester, things like that. And you don't want to be contributing to that because underwear is so cyclical. So I hope this was an informative video, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. Have a great day.